Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. My name is Meg and I am a fully qualified yoga teacher, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk a lot about yoga, tips and tricks and things that you guys can follow along from home to strengthen your practice, but also some health and wellness as well. So if that is something that you're interested in, go and hit the subscribe button and it means you never miss a class with me. Today is my day 3 of our Fresh Start yoga journey. This is a 30-day challenge to a healthier you. I'm so excited for today. We're going to be focusing on grounding and centering ourselves. We're going to be looking at grounding and centering poses, asana poses, and also we're going to be looking at doing a grounding meditation as well. You don't really need anything to do this class. You can use blocks and straps if you want to, but it's not a necessity. I always recommend using a good quality mat as well, but when you're ready, we will get started.
Let's take the hands onto the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. Close down the eyes. We'll take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. In and out. Letting go of the day. And just focusing on you right here in this moment. Start to think about sitting up tall in this posture here. Think about lifting through the hips and through the spine, squeezing the core a little bit. It's almost like there's a piece of string running from the base of your spine all the way up through to your head, picking you up tall, keeping you up nice and strong. Finding some center, finding some balance here. And we'll open the eyes. Let's turn to face the right leg. Keeping tall through the spine and the hips, we're going to walk the hands around, breathing into the chest. And as you exhale, start to twist towards the back of the room, pushing the right shoulder back and round as you do. Exhale to come back to face the front. We'll do the same on the other side. Left hand comes back and behind, right hand, left leg. Deep breath into the chest, expand through the lungs, and exhale as you turn towards the back of the room. Exhale to face the front. We're going to come into our warrior 2 pose from here, again finding that strength. So we're going to start standing. We'll take the feet wide. We're going to bend into the right knee and start to pivot the toe to face the short edge of the mat. Keep bending into that front knee, making sure the knee is directly above the ankle so it doesn't go past the toe. Keeping a nice strong bend into the knee there. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together, gazing over towards your right hand. Warrior 2, deep breath in and out. In and out. Keep tucking your tailbone under, squeezing the belly, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Make sure your knee is in line with your second toe. We'll come up into the center. Let's turn the right foot to face the long edge of the mat, and we'll do the same the other way. So we're going to take the left foot to face the top end of the mat. Take a deep bend into that knee. Tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Gazing towards that left hand and out. So you want to be in a good place where your shoulders are engaged because you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, but they're not up by your ears. We're pushing them down and away. And then squeezing those shoulder blades together, making sure your front knee is in line with your second toe. We've got a really deep bend into the knee and keeping strong here. We're squeezing the glutes, squeezing the tummy, We'll take one more deep breath in and exhale to come back to the front. We're going to take this into our Tandasana from here, so mountain pose. Walk the legs together with feet are hip width apart with the toes facing forwards. Lifting up through the body, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the belly, roll the shoulders back and down, spreading through the hands into your Tandasana, keeping everything engaged here, feeling really strong and tall. You're lifting up through the arches of the feet, through the kneecaps, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the belly. The shoulders are rolled down from the ears and even stretching through the hands. At the same time, we're focusing on the breath here. Deep breath in and out. Keep squeezing, keep engaging the body. From here, we're going to start to shift the weight over towards the right hand side and maybe lift the left leg a little bit, bending into the knee and maybe just taking the foot to the ankle to come into a tree pose from here. Hands are staying by your sides. We're squeezing the glutes, squeezing the bum. Maybe you can begin to take the leg a little bit higher. Maybe you can bring it all the way up. Hands can stay down by your sides, or you can bring them up nice and tall towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy, reach up tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, we'll let the hands go. We'll swap over and do the same thing on the other side. So your left leg's coming down, come back into Tandasana first to get a lot of strength into the body. Lifting up through the arches of the feet and through the kneecaps, we're tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the belly, rolling the shoulders back and down, hands by your sides. Keep engaging through the body, deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Maybe sending the weight over to the left-hand side and maybe lifting that right leg this time. Maybe just taking the foot towards the ankle and focusing on just opening up through the hip here, a smaller balance. Maybe you can bring that leg higher. Maybe you can bring it up to the top. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, hands come up towards the ceiling. Find your strength here, squeezing through the body. We'll take a deep breath in wherever you are and exhale to let it go. Bring that right leg down with control. Bend into one knee and then the other. And we'll come back into our wide stance. We're going to take the arms out to the side and bring the right hand onto the right leg and left arm comes up. It's very important when you come into this that you think about tucking your tailbone and squeezing the belly, because if your tailbone is stuck out and behind, it's going to be a lot harder to hold this. You're going to put a lot of pressure on your back. So tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the belly, squeeze the tummy, and then think about lifting up towards the ceiling with that left hand and then maybe sinking over towards the right hand side into triangle. Breathing here, gazing up towards the ceiling if it feels comfy. We'll take one more deep breath in. Exhale to come back up into the center. We'll do the same on the other side. So making sure your toes are facing forwards, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the belly, arms out to the side, engaging through the shoulder blades, left hand, left leg, right arm comes up. Think about reaching for something off of a high shelf and then maybe sinking over towards the side. And you should feel a deep stretch into your right hip across the tummy all the way through the body. Keep squeezing the tailbone under, squeezing through the core. Gazing up towards the ceiling if it feels comfy. Deep breath in. Exhale to come all the way up. Roll the shoulders back and down if you need to. We're going to come into our final pose. So we're coming back down onto our bum. Let's take the legs out and in front. We're going to come into our staff pose. Feeling strong here. If you want to sit on a block, you can do. Engaging through your core, engaging through the body, lifting through the spine and the hips. Let's flex the toes here. And then we'll slowly start to walk the hands towards the feet. Maybe grabbing hold of the shins, the ankles. Maybe you can grab hold of the feet. Think about relaxing and using your chest to melt over towards the legs. Find that stretch here. And you should feel this in your back, in your hamstrings, in your glutes. Relax the head when you get to your furthest point, but don't use the head to try and take it down to the knees. So think about bringing the chest down and then relaxing the head, rather than trying to bring your head to your knees. We're trying to create a flat back here, and so pushing your chest forwards and then melting down helps to create that flat back. Deep breath in. Exhale to let go. We're going to come into a grounding meditation from here. So if you want to grab any blankets, anything warm like socks or a cushion, get yourself nice and supported, feeling nice and comfortable. We're laying all the way down. Find somewhere that feels really comfortable for you. So tuck your tailbone under. Walk the feet out wide and bring the knees in towards each other. We'll take the hands onto the stomach and just let the elbows drop down in towards the ground. If it feels better, you can always take the legs long with the feet in towards the corners of the mat. Closing down the eyes. Taking a deep breath in and out. In and out. Just let the breath flow naturally in and out through the body. And each time you exhale, let the whole body soften and get heavier in towards the ground. Feel the weight of your head hang heavy in towards the ground. All the way down your body, notice the weight in your arms, down your back. Just take a second to notice which vertebrae have got contact with the ground and where the ground is supporting your back. Feel the weight in your legs and your glutes down into your feet. Feeling that support. Allowing yourself to get heavier and heavier, softer and softer. Knowing that the floor and the ground has you. Thinking about our class today, just take a second to notice the strength that it took to come into your poses, to hold those poses, to feel tall in those poses. Feel proud of yourself for that strength, for the grounding, for the centering, and for the balance. We'll come back into our breath, breathing in and out. And let that breath anchor your thoughts for a second here. So just notice where in the body is rising and falling. Are you breathing into your chest, your ribs and your tummy? Maybe more than one. How many counts are you breathing till? Maybe you can breathe in and out to the count of 6, 7, or maybe even 8. Just remembering, in whatever situation you're in, you can always use the breath to anchor you back into the moment. And we'll start to wriggle the fingers and the toes, taking a deep stretch up over the head. And when you're ready, we're going to roll over onto the right hand side. Let yourself wake up gradually here. And when you're ready, coming up into a seated position. You can always sit on a cushion here, wherever you would feel comfortable. Roll the shoulders back and down. You can keep the eyes closed or just soften the gaze in front of you. Sitting up tall through the spine and the hips, engaging the core. And imagine there are roots growing from your legs and your glutes, anchoring you to the ground. Grounding you here, feeling that connection with the earth. Each time you breathe, those roots get stronger, they get healthier. Getting connected with the ground, with the earth, and with nature. And we'll take one more deep breath in and out. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed day 3, a really lovely grounding and centering practice. Some of my favorite poses are in there as well. And that meditation should just help you to feel really relaxed, whether it's for the rest of your day or maybe it's now time for you to go to bed. I really hope you enjoyed this class. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for our next one, day 4, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.